Hello, my name is Emmie with PumpAlarm.com. I have a question for you. Are you a homeowner? If so, do you have a basement? Is your basement well protected against flood damage? Is your sump pump monitored? If you have a basement and it isn't monitored to protect you against flood damage, then PumpAlarm is your solution. Before we begin, let me quickly explain to you what a sump pump is and what it is used for. A sump pump is a device that moves water from your basement to the outside of your home. A sump is a constructed pit, usually a hole carved between the main surface of your basement floor. This pit or water basin holds the sump pump. The pump is equipped with valves that sense the escalating water pressure. When the water gets too high, the sump pump automatically pumps excess water out of your basement and away from your property using a discharge pipe. Your sump pump water should discharge to a designated area such as a dry well, a creek or pond, or even a neighborhood drain. The sump pump is your last line of defense to prevent a flooded basement. PumpAlarm is the only cellular sump pump alarm on the market. Backed by over 20 years of experience, PumpAlarm can detect many issues such as basement flooding, temperature monitoring, heating system failure, and water detection/level monitoring. Our PumpAlarm kit uses sensors that detect water levels. When a sensor is triggered, PumpAlarm will send you a text message immediately up to 3 mobile devices, keeping you notified 24/7 of a pump failure so you can act before damage occurs. Why choose cellular over Wi-Fi monitoring for your sump pump? When using Wi-Fi monitoring and your power goes out, so does your Wi-Fi alarm. With PumpAlarm, it's cellular, just like your cell phone. And during a power loss event, it continues to notify you of a failed sump pump or high water condition using its cellular technology and backup batteries. Let's go over what comes with your PumpAlarm unit. The first thing we have will be 2 hose clamps used for mounting your PumpAlarm unit onto the discharge pipe. Then we have 4 zip ties that you will use for your sensors that you decide to purchase. We also have 3 screws and 3 anchors if you decide to opt for wall mounting instead of on your discharge pipe. We have 4 AA backup batteries that will be inserted into the back of your device. This is the paddle antenna that will screw onto the top of your unit. This will increase the cellular reception in your basement. Next, we have the user manual, which is a quick start installation guide that comes with your PumpAlarm unit. And last but not least, we have the PumpAlarm unit itself. If you're enjoying this content, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss a single video. Let's get to know our device. The first button we have is our power button. You will hold this button for 3 seconds and this will power your unit on. You can also tap this button to mute your device as well if it's beeping too loud. The next button we have is our hold to configure button. You will hold this button down to configure your unit so it can communicate with you. During this 15-minute period, you can program your device to send out text messages. And you can also tap to test the unit and you will receive a text message. The next buttons we have here, this top button is the network light. So if it's flashing green, that means it's trying to connect to the cellular network. The button below will show you the battery status of your unit. And if it is solid green, that means the temperature alarm is working. So at the bottom of the unit, you will notice that we have 4 inputs. When any of these inputs are triggered, these numbers will flash red at you, letting you know that alarm has been triggered. At the top of our unit here, we have our antenna port. This is where you will screw your paddle antenna to increase the cellular reception in your basement. On the left of our unit here, we have the alphanumerical unit ID number. This you will need to activate your device on our website, and you will also reference this number when you are calling into our tech support team if you have any questions. And last but not least, we have our backup battery tray, the back of our unit here, and this is where you will insert your AA batteries. I'm going to show you how to activate your pump alarm device. Go to pumpalarm.com/activate, and you will need your unit number on the left side of your pump alarm. So go to that website and you are going to either log into your existing account or create a new account. On the next screen, it will ask you to activate your new unit. Then you are going to enter your unit ID that is found on the side of your unit. Once you have selected your plan, it will prompt you with a payment summary, and it will have your unit ID, the standard plan for a year, and then you continue and select payment method. It will have all of your billing information. If you have an account, this will autofill it for you. If you don't, you'll have to manually enter all of that information in. So we are going to continue and review. This is the last step of activation. We have completed the activation process. It gives you a full summary. This will also prompt you with your unit phone number that you will need to save in your phone. So the next thing we're going to do is install the 4 AA batteries in the back of your unit. So after you activate your pump alarm device, it is time to install and mount your pump alarm. We are going to be using the 2 hose clamps today. You are welcome to use the zip ties, but I think the hose clamps are more sturdy. And we will start by threading the hose clamps in the back of your unit. There are 2 slots. We will screw both of these on to the discharge pipe. The next thing you will want to do is screw your paddle antenna to the top of your unit. Then we will move on to mounting our micro float switch. I will be putting this into input 1. To get the results you are wanting for the micro float switch, you will want to mount it in a certain position. So when you're looking at your pit, you will want the float to go above the normal operating level of your sump pump, and on the other side of your inlet pipe where the water comes out, to try and avoid the water splashing so you don't get a false alert. So the next thing we're going to do is test our unit. You will want to hold and to configure your unit. Hold that for about 3 seconds. It will beep at you. We are going to configure this unit and put our first phone number in there. And to do that, you will text this phone number, phone 1, space your cell phone number that you want in there. So I'm going to put my cell phone number, and you can do this up to 3 mobile devices. When the unit receives the text message, it will beep twice at you, just like that, and it will send you a message back letting you know what is in position 1. To program position 2 and 3, you will do the same thing, but say phone 2 or phone 3 and type in the mobile number that you want. And the next thing we're going to do is name my device. So I'm just going to type in name and put in Emmie's pump alarm. Once the pump alarm receives that command, it will beep twice at you and send you a confirmation letting you know that your command has been received by the unit. The next thing we're going to do is test our unit. So you are going to want to tap the test button, which is the gear icon on the unit. You will receive a confirmation message saying that your pump alarm is operating correctly at the date and time. If you need more assistance, please contact our technical support department at 888-454-5051 or support@pumpalarm.com. Follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. For more information, visit pumpalarm.com.